probably one of the most important ideas we can show you tonight is a 3-piece collection that effortlessly captures that glow that you maybe didn't know your skin was capable of getting. This is the 3-piece Get a Glow kit. It comes home tonight for $42, which I think is a fabulous value because it's almost like you get your spa in a box, but then you also get a daily treatment as well. It's a $295-$254. When we talk about the Korean world of beauty, Korean women, why is it that glow has been of the utmost importance to not only the trend, but the women as well?
Well, young skin is glowing. It's baby soft, it's radiant, it's luminous. So when you want to have your most youthful skin, the ultimate goal is luminosity and dewiness, and that's what products like this are going to give you. And Korean women really understand, and have understood for centuries actually, that layering amazing, illuminating, and skin highlighting products onto the skin are going to lock in that glow, give you the ultimate glow. So what we've actually brought you in this system are 3 steps to give you your most luminous, no highlight lit from within, natural and lasting glow to the skin.
So you're getting a mask, which is awesome. So this is your bamboo shot facial mask. You're also getting 1 ounce of the, am I saying it correctly, Yuza?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yuza
double lotion, which harnesses this ancient ingredient that not only I feel like adds resilience to your skin, it also gives you radiance. And then you're also getting the glow cream. You'll get 1.5 ounces of that. And that truly is a multitasker that when we talk about brightening your skin on like a next level where you're like, is that still my skin? That's the kind of stuff that we're starting with. And I'd love to start there with the Glow Creme because when we talk about a multitasker, especially when it comes to glowing skin, it's hard to get glowing skin to look like a natural skin when it's a multitasker.
And it's not to say that we don't love highlighters, but Korean women actually don't want to wear makeup. They want their skin to be naturally perfected, and they want their skin to be glowing all over. So what we've brought you is Glow Creme, and this is a super multi-purpose product. You can use this as a moisturizer. It's got a beautiful, it's a light texture, but it's generous at the same time. Like it goes the distance, but it's also quite lightweight. You can use this on top of your moisturizer if you're drier, and you can use this as a primer. So a lot of women use it to prime. I'm actually more of a combination skin type, so I actually use this as my moisturizer.
Nice.
The reason that I love this product, and I want to show you the beautiful consistency, I'm going to just give a nice little generous amount. It gives you a beautiful pearlescence to the skin. So it literally is like this gorgeous, I don't know how well you can see that, but do you see the pearly tone that is released on the skin? Do you see that beautiful, you see that gorgeous?
Yes.
Kind of pearlescent natural tone. That's actually because it's enriched with micropearls of mica. And unlike when you put on sometimes those highlighters that can be a little bit blotchier, or they can sit on dry areas, they might cake sometimes. The idea here is these tiny little micro pearls are going to give you luminosity all over the skin, but they're not going to make you look like you're wearing a highlighter. They're not going to make you look like something is sitting on the skin. With Korean dewy skin, it's about that lit from within glow to the skin.
Okay, so this is the Glow Creme, and I think you can kind of see that pearl essence and how it is just really evening out the appearance of my skin tone, but also again highlighting it in a way that it's like, oh, she has an IV of green juice or a vitamin drip. This one looks so dull in comparison, and I mean, that's the difference. I mean, do you want skin that radiates across the room? Grab this, because I'll tell you, this isn't getting noticed by anyone. This, it's like, what are you doing that I need to know about?
And the thing I love about it is it's quite buildable. So I'll do my first layer. It's a really comfortable texture. It feels lightweight, but your skin still feels super hydrated. So much so we actually bumped into someone in the hallway who said, oh my God, you're from Erborian. I love your glow product. It feels so great on my skin. It blurs everything out. Kind of think about like the iPhone filter or that kind of thing like that. Totally blurred look to the skin, that nice even skin tone. What I'll do after is I'll go in with a little bit of foundation if I have any areas that I wanted to, like maybe right here, if I wanted to concentrate, you can do a little dab or two, and then I'll rebuild my Glow Creme. So if I did want a little extra, I might do a second layer of it. So it's really customizable, which is nice too.
Well, that's what I think is so interesting, because when you see the texture, it is very lightweight. It's got a cooling sense to it as well, which I think is very nice because it's very calming to the skin, but I love how it's maneuverable on the skin. So you can do patch areas like that if you wanted to add, say, some lightness around the eyes, or if you're thinking, honey, why would I just target that when I could have the whole package? Don't blame you. This 1.5 ounce tube goes extremely far. I think my next question for this is, because I love the idea of the pearlescence that this creates, and because I've been seeing a lot of the beautiful Korean women during the Winter Games, you can kind of see from like even the scope of our TV, their pearlescent complexions. And so if you're gonna wear makeup, rather than use this as a primer, would you put it over your makeup? Like if you were using a cream or a liquid, or would you mix it in?
I mix it in personally if I wasn't gonna use it all over. Now, I like it all over because the idea with K-Beauty is this super dewy skin. So I want it to absorb into my skin. If you mixed it into your foundation, it would sit on the skin a little bit more. So I want to do my first layer, let it soak in so I get the lit from within look. Because when it comes to putting makeup on, sometimes you look lit from the top, right?
Yes.
We want that glow that comes from the inside out. I have, however, mixed it in with a little tint if I wanted to add a little bit extra, and you can totally do that. And if you did feel like, oh my God, I forgot I put my foundation on, I want to go in and highlight, just use your foundation brush and you can still stipple it on, and it's not gonna, I actually put a little on before I came out just to have a little refresh, and it won't break your foundation down or anything like that. So you can use it so many ways.
So as a lot of you are talking on Facebook, and first of all, if you haven't joined our Facebook chat, it's kind of my favorite part of the week. You get to, first of all, talk amongst yourself with a great group of men and women who are just beauty enthusiasts just like you. But in case you ever have a question, our producers always monitor the chat, and so they can relay it to us. And so if you're sitting here thinking tonight like, oh, I love that pearlescent glow, we were talking about Korean beauty, we actually had an interesting question in the chat from our friend Stacy saying, if you are a woman of color or you've got richness to your skin tone, do you still get that same benefit of the pearlescence?
I'm so glad that you asked that, because there's so much to tell you that I totally forgot. Yes, it's for all skin tones.
Yay.
It blends beautifully onto all skin tones, and it's for all skin types as well. Like I said, if you're dry, maybe you'll put a bit of moisturizer on first, and it's also going to be for all ages. If the skin is more mature, you're not going to get the pearlescence sitting in any kind of lines. It's actually going to make the skin look dewy. This radiant glow that you see here is what you're going to achieve.
Oh my gosh, and I'll tell you this much, this is the kind of thing that, again, if you've got very fair skin or you've got very dark skin, one of the things that I have seen, at least from women asking us often, is how do you get it to show up? How do you get it to radiate? And if you feel like you've been having problems seeing that, because I am very fair complected, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 0, and so
they call me Casper's ghost.
Yeah.
So we have so much in common.
We're the two palest Greek women you will ever see. And we probably don't look like anything in our family. But with that being said, it is very hard being very pale to get that glow. And if you've ever been saying, well, I have very rich skin tone, like how do I get so it doesn't look like I have a layer over my skin? This might be a really great thing for not only us to try, you to try, but everybody in between, because here's the thing. Glow knows no age, glow knows no skin type, and that's what this really does a great job capitalizing on. So I would encourage you to get it home, because you already have your favorite moisturizer, so start there, mix it in there. Maybe next try your foundation. Maybe next after that, do some targeted highlighting so that you get that breath of fresh air. Because this is the one product that, whether you wear a face full of makeup or you wear nothing, is the difference that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe I get to live this through my skin every single day. So this will go on whether you choose as your first step as a lightweight moisturizer, a primer, or a targeted highlighter. But from here, we're gonna move on to the Yuza double lotion, which is very curious. It comes in a yellow bottle, and opening it up, it almost has this milk-like texture, and I'm actually just gonna pour some in my hand just so you can see what I'm talking about. See?
Very unique consistency.
Yeah, very like water-like consistency. Kind of reminds me of milk. What's the sitch?
Okay, so Korean women really understand that layering is one of the most important ways to really lock hydration into the skin. And it's through this art of layering. We've heard like 10 steps, 15 steps, 7-step toner. Like there's so many different things we've heard about.
Time out. What's the most steps you've ever done?
I have never done 15 plus 7-step toner, but that is a thing. 21 steps is a thing that Korean women do, and they do it because they want to lock in the moisture, because that moisture leads to radiance.
Yeah.
So of
and
course,
I could honestly,
yes.
like, looking at some of them, I could be like, okay, I get it. Like, I could do 21 steps if it meant I could look like that in my skin, for
have
sure.
that beautiful, youthful, radiant skin. So at Erborian, we want to bring you products that are innovative and that allow you to really quickly and easily layer. So what we've brought to you is a product it almost looks like a toner, but it's also oil rich at the same time. And it actually sits in these two phases. I always joke around and say it kind of looks like salad dressing, right? You've got your oil over here and then your water over here. And what you actually do with this product is you shake it up before you use it, and you mix the oil in with the water, and then you're going to pour a little bit onto the skin, and you're going to use it as your booster step. So it's something that you'll use before you moisturize, after you cleanse, and depending on what other steps you use in between, you might use it before your serums or your oils or your ampules. But what it's going to do is lock more moisture into the skin. You can actually even see right on the other side of my hand that beautiful radiance that you get instantly. You also get nourishment and comfort, and if we were in Korea, we would actually pat it right into the skin. And the reason you're getting this is because of the yuza. My dad used to say "who you," so my new joke is "who yuza." I think it's really funny,
That's so
but
cute.
I'm very cheesy, so it might not be as funny as I think. But who yuza? Because who's ever heard of yuza? Well, in Korea, it's a beloved ingredient, and it's loved. It's actually like an ancient citrus fruit, and it's a superfood. It's packed with nutrients, and it's amazing for delivering radiance to the skin. It's so beloved that they actually cut it and they put it in their bath water. It's got this amazing citrusy, invigorating scent to it, kind of like grapefruit and mandarin.
Yes.
And usually if you've got drier skin, you'll use it. You'll use it. Yeah. There's so many jokes you can make with totally unplanned, but
Do you know what
I feel very inspired right now.
Did you
You'll use it, right?
I love that. And you know what? I can appreciate a Grecian sense of humor
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
can picture him saying that in my mind right now.
Totally.
My second question from that is, again, like you've seen it on Suzette's complexion right now. You see the difference of this hand, which has nothing on it. This has the Glow Creme and, of course, the Yuza lotion that you see. Look at that radiance. And I mean, my skin is soft. It's not tacky whatsoever. Like, this is kind of that moment where I'm like, my skin is legit shining in a way that should win an award. And that's, I think, why we're becoming super obsessed with Erborian tonight. This is also something that I'm going to make the request right here, right now. You had me at bath water. When are you going to bring the oil for like an all-over body soak and treatment?
That is such a great idea, actually. I'll ask Beth. I'll find out what we can do, if we can
Beth,
create.
don't come back until you have
So
that.
we innovate that amazing product because it is so nourishing and silky on the skin.
Yes.
It's such a cool texture that brings hydration, comfort, and that also gives this amazing radiance. And can I also tell you, it's also enriched with hyaluronic acid and also licorice. So all of these products give you an instant result, but you're getting a lasting result. Right away, you're glowing and angelic looking, but you're actually going to see those results over time for more radiant skin as well.
And that's what I think is so important, is because, you know, first with the Glow Creme, you get this incredible cooling to the skin, but you get this incredible pearlescence that literally is like, did you go bathe in a bath of mother of pearl? You then took the Yuza double lotion, which you shake to activate. And that, while it comes out in this milky water-like texture, when you start to pat it into your skin, you start to feel the life coming back to your skin, which I don't know about you during these winter doldrums, and we've got about a month of it left, I could use. The final piece of this, because remember the Yuza lotion will be after you cleanse, it'll be your booster step. The creme will be mixed in with your moisturizer. It could be your moisturizer, it could be your makeup primer, your highlighter. Something we haven't talked about is the Bamboo Shot facial mask. And you know, we've kind of talked about a couple of trends, the glowing trend, the boosting trend in Korean beauty. You guys love a mask.
Oh, yes.
More masks than I can name, but we kind of love it.
The more masks, the better, and really the more steps, the better. But with Erborian, it's about also bringing kind of multitasking products. So what I love about this mask, and it won't come out looking like this, this is it dry. I just wanted to show you what it actually looks like dry. But when you take it out, it's super, super saturated. I think the model's gonna actually show how saturated it is in bamboo sap. Korean women love sap on the skin, with that extract from, in this case, bamboo and fiber. And the sap and fiber creates this amazing water locking system on the skin that delivers plumping and hydration. It's kind of fun to use too.
And I love how it's kind of cut in a way where
Yeah.
you can mold it to anybody's complexion, which is nice. So the great thing is like no instructions needed. You'll know how to
Yes.
put that on as soon as you get it out of the package. Now with all of the excess liquid that's left in the package, do you put that on like as a serum treatment when you take the mask
totally
off?
could like pour it out and use it on your décolleté as well.
Yeah.
A sheet mask is not the same as just taking your mask out of a container. A sheet mask is like almost like a super essence. Like it's a super concentrated, it's a fluid texture, and it's like a super boosted action with this product. So you get a really unique, hydrating, like influx to the skin. You're gonna use this for about 15 minutes, and when you take it off the skin, it's so plumped and hydrated, and you don't wanna waste a drop. So on the neck, on the décolleté, on